Hello there, Pisces. It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly. And let's get right into it and see what's going on. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Here, let me shuffle these really good. All right. Got those all shuffled up. All right, what's going on with Pisces? Let's pull some runes out here. Tiwaz. Tiwaz is in reverse. This could be some sort of, something could be, blocked or something, okay? Something could be not moving. It could be also your energy leaking or something, or some sort of motivation. Maybe you're feeling a little bit depleted. But Tiwaz in reverse, it always means, and it doesn't matter where it is in the read, it always means that we need to slow down on something, okay? This is down for a reason, so, we need to slow down doing something, whatever that is. So let's see what else. Perthro. Perthro. Perthro's in reversed. This is saying that unpleasant surprises can happen if you force anything. All right? This is pointing down. Don't force nothing. Yeah, definitely don't try to force something. And this is this is also like feeling anxiety. This is something in your head. This could be like feeling anxiety for sure. Isa. Now I like Isa here because it tells the whole story. Starts with Tiwaz. Tiwaz in reverse, telling you to stop, telling you to slow down. Or unpleasant surprises could happen here. Things that you don't know about. So what this Isa here is talking about is some sort of, this is ice, okay? So this is absolute stillness. Isa, ice doesn't move, at least not really quick. So, but the good thing about Isa is it's a protective coat of ice. It's protecting you. So your stillness, actually, in essence, your stillness here is going to protect you. Be still. Don't move, don't force nothing. Thoracisus. So this is like a giant thorn. This could be some sort of conflict, or, you might feel like there's some sort of impending danger because this is in reverse. So what it's saying here, Pisces, it's warning against, acting out. Okay? It's really strongly suggesting that, you don't need to strike back and push through some sort of a barrier. Remember, stillness is our safety. Yeah. So the main danger here is overreacting. Okay, so the main danger is actually ourselves. This is for overreacting. So don't overreact. Stay still. Stay calm and still. And yeah. Huh. Fehu in reverse, yeah. Don't overspend. Be very conservative with your money. Like I said, money can actually force things to, in some cases, money can force things to go through. But in this case, it's not advisable at all. You could be feeling financially tied right now. Like you might be coming from a feeling of not having enough or something. So make sure you conserve your energy. You don't need to force nothing. For number one, it'll burn you out and exhaust you, and it probably won't get you anywhere. And like I said, that's where the danger lies, is in you trying to force something. So just be still. Be really, conservative with your money, and make sure that you're taking good care of your health. Yeah. For some of you, you may need to slow down a little bit here because it could be concerning your health. So, I feel like, you might want to, try to find some sort of peace. I feel some sort of anxiety coming out of this. You got some sort of anxiety, but, you can still feel really anxiety and stuff and feel like this inside. But, with Isa, it's like calm and cool, appearing and staying calm and cool. And not overreacting. What else? Okay. Gable. I like Gable. Gable's a good rune. Gable talks about, it talks about some sort of, gift. It could be a gift. It could be some sort of, it could also be some sort of connection. You know what I mean? A partnership. What's going on with Pisces? The goose in reverse, huh? Well, that doesn't look good for this person. Actually, this person could be, stagnant or, toxic. When water sits still for long periods of time and becomes stagnant, it can become toxic. This person here may want some sort of connection with you. But for some reason, they're misrepresenting some sort of reality through the lenses of some sort of past hurt that they feel. And I don't feel that they can trust their own intuition. It feels like, like they're walking through mud. And, it's leading them to some sort of poor judgment, or maybe some sort of erratic behavior. Wang Yu in reverse. Well, this person is not happy, that's for sure, because, Wang Yu in reverse is talking about, sorrow, sadness, unhappiness. unfulfilled. And, you know, there's some sort of stagnation here and some sort of sourness around them. It's like they kind of project that darkness, you know, outward, making it really difficult for anyone to really see any positive side of any situation, of any kind of a relationship here that they may want. Yeah, so if you're interacting with someone like that, it's not a real good, healthy thing to do. I would, like, you know, yeah. Because you can't really help this person at all, okay? You can't help this person at all, really. They have to pull themselves out of the mud. Arcana. Ooh, that's in the upright. Arcana. Arcana is female energy. It's talking about nurturing. And this is really, really, really good, Pisces. Because this is talking about nurturing this. You know, when we're here in Isa, we're actually nurturing something. We're gestating something. Something is gestating. Okay? That's what I'm kind of seeing here. And I really feel that, yeah, something here is definitely gestating. And this is some sort of nurturing energy. So we need to, like, nurture ourselves. Okay, nurture ourselves. And don't let this anxiety get you. Okay? Let's pull some cards out and see what else. All right. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Snake. Uh-oh, I don't like the snake. You know, this snake is probably the reason about this Tiwaz here in reverse. Okay? Now, also, Pisces, I wanted to, you know, I'm looking at some energy here, too. You could be dealing with, like, an Aquarius or Gemini. I see Aquarius and Gemini energy up here. Yeah. But, and also, you know, Barkana is a rune of family. This possibly could be a family member. It does not have to be with everybody. And most likely, for most of it's not. But this is definitely some sort of nurturing care that we're giving ourselves over here with Isa and staying still in front of a snake. The scythe. Well, you know, the scythe cuts things. Yeah. This is, you know, this is cutting some sort of toxic, cutting some toxic situation out. Yeah. I like that. This is some sort of sudden realization here, Pisces. That's going to come to your head here, and it's going to, you know, it's going to figure out this complication here with the snake, and it's going to clean it out. It's going to be a clean cut. I like that. And you have the birds. Now the birds talk about anxiety and noise and clutter, and it also can talk about gossip. You know, we're feeling it here with Perthro in reverse. You know, I just say ignore that. You know, it's talking definitely about some sort of nervous energy, because I definitely see it here with Perthro in reverse. Just stay calm, Pisces. The only danger here is overreacting. So you're going to be able to see what the snake brings, and you're going to have the scythe in your hand to be able to cut it out. And the lily. Well, now I like the lily. The lily is reminding me here of Barkhan over here. It really is. Because it's talking, and it's also talking about Isa too. It's talking about stillness and, you know, matureness, being a little bit, you know, mature. You know, all this nervous energy or gossip around you, it's kind of like some of it could be, you know, immature. And this is kind of absorbing all that. And that's why Barkhan is here, because it's nurturing. It's nurturing Tiwaz here with Isa. Yeah. So basically, by remaining perfectly still here, Pisces, with Isa, okay, be calm and cool, and, you know, you will actually disarm the threats and allow this chaotic energy to pass. All right, so stay calm and cool. Let's see what the bottom of the deck. Look at the bottom of the deck. You got the child, the tree, and the crossroads. So, you know, the child talks about a new beginning. All right, it talks about a new beginning. Some sort of a new beginning is about ready to unfold, Pisces, and it's going to last a long time, because you have the tree there, and the tree talks about, you know, roots, ancestral roots, any kind of roots, some sort of roots that tie you, you know, into some sort of long-term, slow-moving growth. All right. This could be like sort of karmic roots. But this also represents health. Okay. So now I'm noticing Fehu here in reverse, taking care of your health. Yeah, so make sure you're doing that. Yeah. So I really kind of feel that whatever this chaotic storm is here, it's going to pass. Just stay calm and cool. All right? It's going to bring you to some sort of a crossroads, and you're going to have, you know, different options and different choices. Yeah. This is also giving me the feeling that to keep your new beginnings, you know, hidden and safe, and act quietly, you know. Yeah. Let the roots grow, you know, in total stillness. Yeah. So just let the ice melt naturally. Don't force nothing. That's the main deal. What's going on with Pisces? It's a time for healing. Yeah, and you know, the thing here I like about Barkana is it is also a rune of healing. It's motherly love. It's like motherly type of energy. It's nurturing, caring, loving, healing energy. So it's a time for healing. And what else? Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. The first move that you need to make, Pisces, is to be still. Don't overreact to anything. What else? Let's get one more. Your dreams need a practical plan. And, you know, that's coming up here with this Crossroads card, because, you know, you're going to have all kinds of different options and and things to choose from. So, and it's really good because I really see that whatever this chaotic noise is up here, especially with the birds and Perthro here in reverse, you know, just stay calm and cool, and it'll pass. Okay, that's how you get rid of it. All right, you guys. All right, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys briefly tomorrow. It's not going to be a full read like it normally is tomorrow, because tomorrow I will be on the road, but I'll still touch bases with you guys. All right then, Pisces. See you again tomorrow. Bye for now.